It's Week 15 of the 2024 season, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Lions and the Bills, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06, welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, their head coach has got to believe it in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Into the air right away is Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now out come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Lions had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebacks for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Jameson Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Play action. It's gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Cook. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Inside give to Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Escaping the pressure right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Here's Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out in Denver, and those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Demario Douglas, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger
as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. A great move by Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the gun on third down, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35. 73 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Goff. Flush to his right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Goff. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Goff now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Now second and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Here we go. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And got his man complete. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Here's Allen. That's caught by Shakir. Gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Allen. That is caught by Shakir. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This is first and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Allen.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Goff. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. Open man right side of St. Brown. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Goff now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's gone to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Detroit, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.